Hey, we're Bert Calls, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Akea,
And I'm Risha.
and we are here. The finale, Residence Season 1, Whodunnit. Are we about to get there?
I'm so excited.
I am excited too. I'm excited
I'm
too.
so excited.
The one thing I will say, the only consistent thing that seems to be throughout this season has been that just everybody's a liar. So,
All of them are lying. And I don't, honestly, I feel like I would be like, here's who did it, but also, like, you got some issues in here.
right?
Okay? We really need
Well,
to do some real performance evaluations of these people.
but it also makes you think, like, okay, so it feels like the odd person out is going to be the people who have presented themselves as being honest. So who are
Who's
those people?
that?
Like, you've brought her up, Jasmine, and then
True.
also
True.
the
But here's the
mom.
thing about Jasmine that's really interesting, right? Here's the thing about Jasmine that's really interesting is that Jasmine was like top of the food chain, right? So she has feedback and opinions on all these people. Who's above
Right,
Jasmine? AB. So we just don't have as much information on her because he's gone. If
right.
it's not her, it's gonna be really funny. But whatever, that's fine. And if it
No,
is her, it's gonna be really funny because like from the very beginning, it was supposed to be her.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it the whole way. It's just been like we really don't know. We've had all these theories. This is like theory number 500. I am now questioning the mom because I
That's
feel like
not true. I feel like I've had the same theories the entire show
well,
except Jasmine.
Besides Elliot,
I was gonna
I
say, I'm
still
pretty sure
think
Elliot since episode one, I've been feeling
yeah.
that way. But
Like I still want to feel like Elliot's involved in some way, but I don't
he
know.
might be.
Now I
He
just
might
keep
be.
thinking these all of these people are lying, and the only two people who seem to be telling the truth are the mom and Jasmine now. So I'm like, well, the mom has been on the second floor this whole time.
If it's the mom that this ends up like just like it took too long to get the vodka, so she like that will be
Oh
insane.
my god. Like real. Oh
No.
man. Okay, let's find out.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited.
How you feeling?
Like I'm gonna win.
Ah, how'd you get so bad at this? Ah,
But when I was a kid, I had a magnetic backgammon set I used to play in the car. I would lose to my father while he was driving. His birthday today.
your dad?
Yeah, just realizing that.
Is this all still March 4th?
How long ago did you lose him?
54 years this March.
Hmm.
Wow.
How old were you?
11. He and my mom died in a car crash when I was 11.
Oh.
It wasn't the backgammon. Don't worry.
Thank God.
They were good parents.
Well, maybe these two were friends.
She said best friends. We were
I
just.
know.
It was the way she positioned it that made it. Oh.
You're always giving me why don't you have a family? That's why I had a family.
Don't do this.
Yeah. What the hell?
Wait, don't do
You gotta go
this.
make this night happen. Try not to kill someone or get killed.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh, I forgot he did that I am going to die tonight thing. That was emotional.
It was deep. I literally almost started crying.
No, I was blinking a little faster myself.
George.
George,
That's crazy.
too crazy. One of you gotta go.
No allergies.
She said no allergies.
Excellent.
She has allergies.
Who are you?
I want AB Winter up here now.
Our old man robot from
Ugh.
Planet Usher.
Oh, that was so awful. That was awful.
Ah!
God.
Trying to do something great, and if you get in my way again, I am going to kill you.
Marvella.
I have half Australia.
Oh, you. Oh, you. Oh, I'm still on him too. I want to know his deal.
Fucking cares? I care. Did you just hear that we don't have a musical guest?
Please pardon my interruption, Miss Minogue. We have no cancellation.
Yes, okay.
Also, what was Elliot's deal with tents?
I follow every single protocol.
I asked you about no allergies. Get these flowers out of here. Why the f do I have to clean up Tripp's mess?
Switch these two. Excuse me. Thank you.
AB, there's a crash outside the south gate.
We didn't really get too much into the crash.
You, AB.
My God, this was a lot.
So much that we just dropped.
I'm not leaving. I can't leave the house like this. Not after tonight.
Mr. Foreign Minister, Everything okay? Hello?
Give me 5 minutes. I am going to be dead.
Yeah.
End of the night.
Hello?
Meet me in the yellow oval room. Yes.
You are old man
I am
robot.
going to kill you.
I like the way they're doing this.
So good, yeah.
You think it happened here in this room?
I am now convinced of it.
No, I like that. I like that intro.
It was well done.
Detective Cupp,
Oh my god, they've really been there all night.
I appreciate you appearing before this committee today, Detective Cupp. As you know, we've been looking into the death of White House Chief Usher A.B. Winter.
I've heard.
Yeah, you've tried.
Began these hearings. The investigation was closed. Mr. Winter's death was ruled a suicide. I accept full responsibility that the story of Mr. Winter's death was much more complicated. Now you're back, and you agreed to come here today on your way to the airport to report that a suspect has been detained in your investigation.
What?
Correct, Senator.
And the name of this suspect? We are in a closed session here, Detective Cupp, given...
Come on.
Nah.
Don't you want to hear how I figured it all out?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Edwin, we're moving.
Move.
Yeah,
Go.
go.
There's something missing from the yellow oval room. A vase, one of a set.
French porcelain from 1823.
You haven't seen it since October 11th, the night Mr. Winter was found dead. Is that right?
That's right.
It's broken. I'm sorry.
That's not the only thing missing from the room.
The candlestick.
For a clock.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
How about this one?
No, a specific clock. There isn't one in the yellow oval room.
Oh, that clock. The Franklin clock. No, it's gone.
Do you know where it is?
No, we looked everywhere for it.
Well, that's why she didn't know what time it was. There's no clock.
That's a big clock.
Yes?
Can I take this?
It says missing at the top.
They're on it.
In a large vase by the door.
I remember those, of course.
They were distressed.
Burned.
Burned?
Burned?
Beautiful fresh flowers, and they were fully desiccated 2 days later. Burned.
What would do that?
Something violent? Paraquat, maybe.
Paraquat.
That'd be my guess.
Is that something you keep here?
Industrial weed killer in my small flower shop where I make pretty bouquets. Is that the question?
Unfortunately, yes.
No.
Oh my god, are we about to see
I
Emily
do
again?
not.
I will die. I will die.
Find it.
Greenhouse?
Paraquat? No. We had to completely detoxify all of our gardening. We're just conscious landscaping now.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. We had to get rid of all of our pesticides like paraquat. But now that I'm saying that, I don't think anybody ever came by to collect any of that stuff. Oh, I guess it is still here. You know, that's really weird.
Yes.
You know what I'm gonna say?
I do.
When we were all out here together, I felt like something had been moved over in this area.
Yes, I remember.
You mentioned that.
Oh, that, yes.
Can you come with us?
Oh my God.
Do you recognize us?
Yes, it's from my desk. Why?
It's hard to explain.
I wondered where it went. Can I have it?
No.
Okay. You can keep it.
Okay. I didn't ask.
Thank you, Emily.
Okay.
Are we getting any closer
To what?
to figuring out who killed A.B. Winter?
Oh. Yes.
You feel better?
Someone went out to that shed the night of the state dinner. I think looking for poison. I think they brought a real glass. That glass fell or broke, I don't know why. And then they grabbed this. Found the poison, the paraquat, and poured it in here. Called A.B. Winter in his office, and then they came here. I saw 2 glasses that night, one on the coffee table and one on that end table. I suspect the one on the end table was poured on the flowers. Some of that Winter probably ingested. Someone threw a vase, hit this wall. That vase is now gone. The other is right there. Indentations here. When that didn't work, that person picked up something heavy. The clock.
There is no clock.
Exactly.
Damn, someone picked up the clock and hit him with it?
I mean, they had to improvise because they threw the thing. I mean, but the poison, you threw the vase.
Do you think you know where it is?
No, but I know one place they definitely didn't look.
A clock? No, I'd say no. You know, I mean, not like a traditional.
Give us the clock.
I took it from the library, all right, a while back, and then I heard Mr. Winter was looking for it. When I heard he was leaving, I thought, all right, I'll wait until then. And then that didn't happen.
What do you mean he was leaving?
What?
You said Mr. Winter was leaving, retiring?
I guess.
When was that?
In a couple months.
Where did you hear that?
I don't know, man. Maybe the old lady, or that soul that works for my brother.
That could be a lot of people.
Right, that's everyone. Harry Hollinger.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what the he's talking about.
You never heard A.B. Winter was leaving?
No.
Oh.
So I'm trying to help President Morgan run the country. Are you close?
This beard is awful. Again.
Hold on. Actually, the night he died, when she came up here and I asked her to shut everything down and she said no.
Who are you talking about?
Jasmine Haney. She went on some rant about working here 11 years.
But it was made very clear to me tonight that I am not going to be the chief usher.
Basically told me to go myself until I showed her Winter was dead.
I told her, hang on. You just needed time to let go. I think she believed that until that night.
Jasmine Haney?
Yes.
Did that surprise you?
I'm not easily surprised.
She's the one with the cleanest, clearest, most powerful motive. We just heard it. And she has...
Okay, so since Edwin is saying it,
it's a no.
Sometimes it's a thing right in front of you.
Is it?
It's a thing hiding in plain sight. The obvious thing.
The only thing is that I feel like we've got to give him something at some point.
Did you see Murder on the Orient Express?
The new one?
Or the old one?
I haven't seen either one.
Well, then why do you care which one?
I read the book.
Well, I haven't
Oh.
read the book. Right, okay, that's weird. Wait.
Yeah.
You're agreeing with me?
What?
When I said it was a thing hiding in plain sight.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
A.B. Winter's journal?
Was that his favorite room? That was his favorite room, right?
The library, Mr. Winter's favorite room, and it was always the last place he went before he left for the night.
I just didn't see it.
Did you read them?
I tried.
And
they were funny, self-critical, unexpectedly generous, poignant. He was candid with some of his feelings, many of them positive, some negative. Particular disdain for Lily Schumacher, which didn't surprise me.
Fair.
He kept a curious ledger with acronyms and numbers that made no sense to me at the time, but which have since proven highly revealing.
they were helpful?
Very. And that's even before I got to the last page.
What was on the last page?
Nothing.
Oh, his suicide note.
But it wasn't a side note. Well, except I didn't know that.
If you put it into context with the rest of it, it wasn't.
It did read like one, but now in the context of the larger page, it clearly was not one, not originally.
Why did he have it on him, though?
How did he have it on him? If he was killed in the yellow overroom with the clock, why does he have a note on him in the game room?
And what did you decide?
I didn't decide anything. That's when all hell broke loose.
Upstairs. Now.
Who the f are you talking to?
Hey, it's me. I'm just doing my thing.
Right.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not happy, Detective Cupp.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
that's
Okay,
not
hello.
Who let you back into this house?
Harry Hollinger.
Harry!
Yes, yes. Okay, I asked Detective Cupp to come back.
What's the problem?
You didn't even tell me.
You don't live here.
It's the White House. I'm the president. Did he tell you?
No.
Why the f don't you live here?
MPD has jurisdiction. That's why.
Where did all of the dudes come from?
Crazy. Oh, good job, Edwin.
This painting was in the red room on the night of the murder.
Okay.
God, I want her brain.
The painting that was in the green room where one of those paintings now is now in the red room.
Is this important?
Yes.
I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't.
Now I know precisely how A.B. Winter was killed.
You had solved the case.
No, I had solved heart.
How he was killed.
I knew how it was done, but I didn't know who did it. But now I knew how to figure that part out, too. I told the president I needed 2 hours to collect the people on the list I gave him and meet me with them in the East Room. I would tell him who killed A.B. Winter. Okay, thank you all for coming. I appreciate everyone taking time out of their busy day to join me here. Particular shout out, thank you, Mr. President. Hello.
Good eye, Mike.
No.
Appreciate you being here. I'm Cordelia Cupp. Just want to make sure everyone's here for the murder of A.B. Winter.
No, not turning into a camp counselor.
Okay.
Do not touch any objects. I will be taking questions. We're going to start up in the game room on the 3rd floor and then work our way down. Hopefully everyone's wearing comfortable shoes. I'm here to tell you right now, I do not know who killed A.B. Winter. I know he was killed by someone in this room. I hope the president told you this when he invited you here. But I don't know who. By the time I'm done, I will know. If you did not kill A.B., I'm sorry you can't leave now because I'll think you did and probably have evidence to prove it because you definitely did something awful. So,
I mean, is there somebody who hasn't done something awful at this point? Like,
well, how are we defining awful?
You're an asshole.
Is that really true?
What?
That you didn't know?
Absolutely true.
And you thought you just figured it out along the way?
A mockingbird does this thing. It knows there's an insect nearby, but it doesn't know exactly where, so it suddenly flashes its wings open, gets the insect to blink. Watch for it.
Why do I look forward to these every time she says them now?
Your mom next door heard a thump. When I arrived on the scene 30 minutes later, you all believed he had killed himself. Especially you.
Oh, this is going to be a long tour.
Yeah, I almost wish the kid was here. He would have got a really
I
crazy
know.
tour.
But no, he wouldn't have been allowed to hear all this.
The first and most relevant business was the missing knife. And that led me to discover that there had, in fact, been a knife and that it belonged to you, Mr. Goddard. And that you removed the knife from this crime scene and tried to destroy it. A lot of lying finally led me to Ms. Cannon, who was in this room around the time Winter was killed, drinking vodka.
Way too f***ed up.
Was Miss Cannon involved in Mr. Winter's death? I do not know. Not yet, but she was here. Then I learned another important fact from one of the few people who did not lie to me that night, medical examiner Ann Dodge. Mr. Winter likely died of blunt force trauma to the back of the head, and he was dead before his wrists were slashed. Meaning he did not slash his own wrists.
Is that just your face? That's just his face.
He was dragged in here.
By Bruce.
From where?
From here, room 301. My first clue that this room was involved in the night's events was that the door had been taped, which struck me as unusual. And even more unusual was that there was the smell of paint. This was a fake renovation staged only to keep Harry's apparently unbearable sister out of the house. And then another extraordinary turn. A precocious young detective staying across flashing red light in this room soon after Mr. Winter had died. Trip Morgan.
What?
I was convinced of Mr. Morgan's involvement, but had to wait for him to reveal it to me, which he has now done, so thank you.
I never told you anything.
Did he tell you something?
Yes.
Yes.
Detective Cupp wants to see you in the foyer.
By the piano?
Yeah.
He is a talker, and sometimes you just have to put together the right combination.
George McCutcheon. Well, you're looking at me funny.
Yeah, she's...
Can I tell you something, G?
Sure.
That night of the dinner, I'm like f***ed up. You used to party, right? Yeah, you know. So I'm having a fucking party. So I go to the room at the end of the hall, right? So that all these assholes will leave me alone. And dude, I crash out. I fucking wake up and A.B. Winter is on the ground next to me.
What?
I lose my because I'm like, I was just fighting with this guy in my fucking room, and there's this fake electrician in there.
I'm sorry, you just randomly told this to George?
And dude, I'm not proud of this, right, George? Not proud, but like, I just...
This is nuts.
I don't even know where the I'm going. I take him to the game room, and I'm like, all right, I just leave him there, right? I see this blood. So I take some paint. Yes, dude.
Not you took the paint.
You get that adrenaline, you can just like, dude, turns out I can paint! I look down on the ground, and I see this set of keys, and I'm like, what the man?
So Bruce is the one who, like, he was he was dragged multiple times.
Yeah. Like, these people are the worst.
The worst?
Dude, it's a side note. AB killed himself. Well, I just that up, right? Because had I just left him there, it would have been fine. So I'm like, all right, this has to look like a side right here. I go into the German pastry dude.
You slit his wrists?
What the actual dude?
Did the dirty DG. Cut the wrists, drop the knife, put the note back.
That's...
No, Trip's insane. No, Trip's insane. Trip's insane. You aren't. Who's not yelling at him right now?
Up, Trip. Well, maybe you should have invited me to dinner, bro.
Did Trip do it?
No. He is a moron, but he didn't do it.
He had been dead for nearly 20 minutes by the time Trip dragged him.
Right, I was gonna say, this is the second drag.
Question.
These people are the worst.
From and
it was
by
like,
whom?
freaking,
And
what is
this
that? Is
time,
it Weekend at Bernie's? Crazy.
on the night of the state dinner, Kylie Minogue found blood in the Lincoln bedroom. I believe Mr. Winter was brought into the Lincoln bedroom, but only temporarily.
Oh my God.
We keep putting the camera on Lily.
Now, why do I say he was dragged from the Yellow Oval Room? Because that's what you said you saw.
And I saw him dragging a body out of the Yellow Oval Room.
By whom? Well, you saw that too, didn't you, Mr. Doombay? Who did you see dragging Mr. Winter out of the Yellow Oval?
But Bruce already said he did it, right? Like, he already said he dragged him.
Him.
Right.
Yeah, we already knew that.
Bruce Geller, the grumpy but apparently quite lovable engineer. Why? That's more complicated.
I thought that the love of my life had done it.
And we need to go to Italy.
The woman he loved,
Yeah.
Elsie Chile. Bruce found Elsie right here distraught because of a recent fight she'd had with Mr. Winter in the Yellow Oval Room.
I'm going to kill him.
Bruce left Elsie right here. When he went into the room himself moments later, he found Mr. Winter dead, as any good man does. He cleaned it up, moving Mr. Winter out of the room.
As any good man does.
Right.
That's a loyal man right there, okay?
No, he loves
To
you
the crazy
down,
degree,
girl.
okay?
If she believes that Bruce killed Mr. Winter, Bruce had his own issues with Mr. Winter, and she knew he was mad at the way Mr. Winter had treated her. Whether you believe Bruce or Elsie.
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 Either way, Bruce moved Mr. Winter to the Lincoln bedroom. He went upstairs and taped the door to room 301 to make it easier when he came back carrying Mr. Winter. And so, now we are here. I do believe it was in this room that Mr. Winter was killed, which means we're down to one question.
All these people need to get fired, though. Like, just so we're on the same page. Fired and probably arrested in some capacity.
I mean, it is one of them, though, right? Bruce or
No.
Elsie.
No.
You've made this very dramatic.
Thank you. Is it possible that they both could be telling the truth? Is it possible that neither of them killed Mr. Winter? That in that time, a third person murdered Mr. Winter? Is that possible?
Yes.
No!
What do you mean, a third person?
Who?
How would they get in here?
Right through that door.
Him.
Okay.
The third man.
You wouldn't bring me here with immunity.
I have immunity.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, that whole aw shucks, I'm just a dumb sales guy who stumbled into the White House. He's that guy from that movie. It's an act. He's full of... He's an assassin.
Okay, Harry, sit down.
We're back to the assassin theory.
Yeah.
And I work for you.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God! We were all like, "Wait, what?"
Returned to the room when
No,
he
it's
then
funny.
called
He's
his
funny.
mom.
Oh my
Aunt,
god.
this is possible, and I don't.
Wait, aunt? He said it was his mom.
I thought it was his mom too.
A fourth person who comes into that room before Mr. Doombase after Elsie leaves and then kills Mr. Winter before she returns. No! Impossible, right? And yet I cannot let it go because as I spent time in this room last night, I discovered things that suggest the presence of another person.
But you have a person.
Oh my god, shut
Harry!
up!
And if you really need a fourth, throw him in. They're not cool.
God, could Lily look any more guilty right now?
I know.
Why? Why would I go to the most outrageous, the most extreme, the most improbable of all possible resolutions to this mystery? And my answer to you is...
Lily would not be that.
I agree.
The passenger pigeon was once the most abundant bird in the world. There were billions of them. And by the late 19th century, they were virtually extinct. Then, in 1907, a small flock was spotted in rural Virginia. And do you know who saw those birds?
You.
1907. President Teddy Roosevelt was the last person to see a passenger pigeon in the wild. He couldn't believe it. It seemed impossible. It defied logic, but you also have to trust yourself. You know what you are seeing, even if everything else says no. You know, he knew, I know.
Okay.
No, that the murderer came through that door with a glass of poison, paraquat. Mr. Winter did drink it, just a little, and tossed it on the flowers next to him, burning them. Threw a vase at Mr. Winter, but missed.
Okay.
Picked up a large clock on the mantle, the biggest, heaviest.
How big are we talking this clock was? Could Lily have lifted it?
Well, he was somewhat incapacitated because of the poison, right? So he's not.
Not that door.
Then what door?
That door.
Yeah, I still don't see it.
Because it's not there, Mr. Doombay. Not anymore. But on the night of the murder, there was a door there, a passage.
But who's been doing stuff to the
Lily's
White
been
House?
doing all the remodeling, but that still seems so crazy that it's Lily. But who's been asking her to do it? Maybe.
The possibility that someone could slip in here, kill Mr. Winter, and then slip out that door means all of you could have done this. You all fought with him that night.
You, AB.
I feel like you have something personally against me.
There's broken glass.
I'm not leaving.
Mr. Winter, please, I'm begging you.
You screamed at him.
That was a lot.
Said you were going to kill him.
I am going
to kill him.
One of you did. Tell me, who sealed that door?
Lily.
Yeah.
Jasmine Haney ordered the door to be sealed. Since the president and Mr. Morgan aren't living here anymore, I asked, and I was told it was Jasmine.
Yeah, but who told Jasmine to do it?
Did you seal that door?
And why?
Yes, I did.
Sheila.
But it wasn't my idea.
Right, thank you.
Whose order?
Him. What?
Okay, so someone's been impersonating
That's
Elliot's
a lie.
voice? This is the second time there's been an accused call.
I didn't do this, Miss Cupp.
Detective.
You have to believe me.
Oh, I definitely don't have to.
Who's doing his voice? I do think it's weird that Lily hasn't said anything. It can't be Lily.
And they keep going to her.
Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe someone did call. And maybe it wasn't you, Turkey.
It was me. I ordered the door sealed. I faked Elliot's voice.
Okay, how?
That's tricky.
I can do it.
Interesting.
I did it.
Okay.
Mr. Winter and I had gotten in a fight earlier that night about the night. He had said some terrible things about me, and in the heat of it, I grabbed his journal. I felt bad about it. I went looking for him later, and that's when I heard the fight between him and Elsie in here. It was so violent. And that's when I saw him.
I'm sorry, You ripped a page of his journal out. Makes no sense.
They had killed him.
They?
Them.
No!
No!
No.
And it was exactly like you said, Detective Cupp. She and Winter were fighting. She threw a vase at him. It missed. It cut his face. Bruce came in after that and hit him with the clock.
What about the poison?
That was for her husband. And she did plan to kill him.
I did want to kill him!
She called Mr. Winter from the shed because she had to tell him that she was going to be late cleaning the Lincoln bedroom. Mr. Winter confronted her and she realized she was going to lose her job. She lost her. Because there wasn't much blood, they decided that they could make it look like a suicide.
Why would they tell Lily all this?
That was his idea.
It is weird that she knew about the phone call from the shed, though.
I didn't know what to do. I felt terrible for them. She looked so terrified. He was just trying to protect her.
I mean, I will say Bruce is acting like this happened.
Mistakes were made.
And the clock?
He took it away, he said he knew how to get rid of it. Then they came up with their stories. Perfectly inconsistent.
Why did you seal the door?
Panic. I just wanted the room to look different. To
No.
feel different, somehow. I was trying to protect them.
Something's weird.
Especially since we haven't... Lily seemed like the least empathetic person.
What?
Stop. No.
Why are they not saying that it didn't happen, though?
I don't know why they're...
Blink.
Yes.
So who was it?
Who blinked?
We're so close. I am so unexpectedly impressed by you, Lily. So smart. Such an incredible performer today, on that night. So much more diabolical than I even imagined. Why did you seal that passageway up, Lily? Just to make it all feel better? No. You were hiding something. Something with your fingerprints all over it.
Why were Elsie and Bruce sitting there acting like they did it?
I don't know why they were being so quiet. What is it? The clock is in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you do this?
Right, why would you not have gotten rid of it? That is so
That's what
weird.
I'm saying. And you're the one who ordered it to be sealed?
Oh wow, so it's like legit heavy.
She threw that?
I need to call my dad.
Why did you do this, Lily?
Oh, I can take that. Why don't I start and then you can jump in? She did it because she hates you. And by you, I do mean you, Mr. President, but I really mean all of you. The house. But also, like, the house as an idea, as an institution. The history, the traditions, the staff. And she hated Mr. Winter most of all because he represented what it represents, and he was in her way, and he had been for a long time. She wanted to reinvent the White House, and to her that meant tear it down, maybe literally. He cared about you, Mr. President, and you, Mr. Morgan, and the ordinary Americans who came from all over the country. And that was all just really stupid to her. Am I doing okay? She feared him. You want to know why? She found out on the night of the state dinner he was going to expose her.
What do you mean, expose her?
I mean tell you and Mr. Morgan every last selfish and absurd and abusive thing she had done since she got here. All of which he had meticulously documented in his journal.
I mean, yeah, she's been the worst.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Really? That's it? That's all you got? Yes, we did fight. Everybody fought with AB.
Right.
You think I'm going to kill him because he was going to expose my
I really hope it's not Lily.
I do too, but it's...
What do I care if he says crazy Perry and Elliot? First of all, they're never going to believe him over me. That's not the way the world works. And second, I don't care. Here's a secret, everybody. Rich people don't give a I'm not gonna miss my $114,000 salary, which I give to charity, by the way.
Philanthropist.
Okay, guys? So fire me.
I think that's going to happen. And you do make excellent points. You really do.
Thank you.
It wasn't just your shitty behavior. It was all the money you misappropriated, stole. Rich people steal money all the time. In some cases, it's even why they're rich. I think Mr. Winter told you all this in his office.
I am going to tell them everything.
And I think you really, 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 really gave it. And I think that's why you tried to grab his journal.
Well, yeah, if she ends up in jail, but
you decided to kill him. To state, you called the Secret Services, Elliot.
I called at 9:22 p.m.
We were told to stay off the floor.
Then you carried the poison into the family living room. Scotch for you, paraquat, and scotch for AB. But Mr. Winter also wasn't a cynical person. I don't think he believed someone could be so malevolent. He'd seen a lot, knew a lot of cruelty, arrogance, probably more than any of us could ever imagine. But even after everything, he was still willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You all suck.
Definitely a rough group of people.
I'm sure you don't know that much about poison, Lily, but you probably knew enough to know that what he drank wasn't going to kill him. So you went for the clock, and that was it. AB was dead, but now you had to move quickly. So you grabbed the clock, you stuffed the clock in this storage drawer in front of you in the passageway, waited for them to clear the hall, and then you were free. But that clock was eating away at you.
Not enough for her to go get it.
You decided to go back up and see what was going on. Move the clock if you could. But you get up here, and there's nothing. No Winter. What happened? You were genuinely confused.
Oh, that's why she kept looking for him.
Forward.
I was looking for him everywhere, in every room.
She seemed worried.
You were panicked. And then when I started to bring the investigation down to the second floor, well, you started to get a little worried. But I was gone soon enough, and the minute I was, you took the final step to bury the evidence, seal it in.
No, burying it is what she actually should have done.
Honestly. Oh, we're gonna honor AB right now?
This is the man who died. Right here. In this room. He was a complicated person. Flawed and difficult. Fiercely loyal. Smart and an enormous pain in the ass. And I'm sorry I never got the chance to meet him. He loved this house. I didn't know him, but I know that. Why was he here? For you, Mr. President. And for you, Mr. Morgan. I'm still a little unclear on who has jurisdiction here, so whoever it is, take her away.
Yeah. Relax. Why did Lily try to frame Bruce and Elsie?
It was a Hail Mary.
Yeah, why not?
Them just going along with it was crazy.
Thank you, Detective Cupp. I've been doing this a very long time. I've never seen anyone like you.
I got you something.
A cell
For the
phone?
trip. Do not open in here.
Please be a cell phone, actually.
Oh, it's mackerel.
Thank you. For everything. I need to make a quick stop. I solved the murder.
The one next door?
Yes.
Oh, great. Does that mean my son's husband will be moving back in?
The President of the United States.
Why did they move out?
Who did it? Wait, don't tell me. The snotty girl with the attitude?
Okay.
Yes.
You could have just asked me. Detective Cupp.
I'll have them send up vodka, Miss Cox.
Why did you come here?
You are good.
Yes, I am. The best.
But why did this exchange just take place?
No, I don't. I don't love that it was Lily.
Hate that
I
it was
don't.
Lily. Hate that it was Lily. Pretty disappointed it was Lily, if I'm being
Yeah, and honestly, it feels like there were things that they just forgot about to address, like at the end of this or something.
I think it's fine that not everything was going to be addressed. Like, I get that. But I don't think it's interesting that the rich socialite girl killed A.B. Winter. Like, that's not...
Well, especially since we thought she was a jerk from the beginning, so it's like...
Right. I guess if you're talking about, like, if somebody was going to go down, like, let it be Lily, but at the same time, like, it's just not that interesting of a story.
No, they might as well have made it Harry. Like, it's just...
Right. At least that could have been amusing.
The kid didn't get a tour. Like, we didn't even go back to that.
That's why I thought she was going back to the White House. Like, I
Right,
thought he
me
was going to
too.
pop out. But no, Lily was a disappointment to me. never saw that coming in because it seemed too obvious.
Yeah, and I guess that had been a running theme throughout it, that like maybe it's the person standing right. I mean, they had said that a few times. Maybe it's the obvious person. Maybe it's the obvious person. I just didn't want it to actually be the obvious
I
person.
totally agree. I think it's whether it was or wasn't. I just didn't want that. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love that it ended like that at all.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unexpected.
Rough.
But okay.
I mean, okay. I mean, if there is another season of this, hopefully they won't do that again. But I don't know.
The thing is, it was really good. Like that's what I think is almost harder. Is that like, it was so good up until you find out, and then you're like,
right,
okay,
right,
Lily,
right. Thank you so much for going along on this mystery journey for us with the residents. It's I mean, it was fun, but, you know.
It was a great show up until the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Definitely check out the rest of the season. If you like what you see, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Or bird calls. That's what we do.